Hello, I'm Dr. Sophie Miller, and today I'm going to reveal something that may be stealing your memory every single night without you even realizing. If you're over 60 years old and you wake up with that feeling of mental fog, even after sleeping the necessary hours, pay very close attention to what I'm about to tell you, because this information can literally transform the way you feel when you wake up every single day. Did you know that what you eat in the last few hours before bed can be the difference between waking up with a clear and renewed mind or feeling that mental confusion that seems to last all day long? And the most frightening thing is that millions of people are making food choices that seem totally harmless, even healthy, but that are silently compromising their brain function night after night. You might be one of those people right at this very moment. Let me explain exactly what's happening inside your brain while you sleep. This knowledge is going to completely change your relationship with nighttime eating. When we reach 60 years old, our metabolism naturally slows down, especially during the nighttime period. It's a completely normal part of aging. But here's what many people don't know. Sleep isn't just a moment of rest. It's when the most important magic happens for your brain health. During the deep sleep phases, your brain enters an intense mode of cleaning and maintenance. It's as if a specialized cleaning crew started working, removing all the toxins that accumulated throughout the day, consolidating important memories, and discarding unnecessary information, producing essential neurotransmitters like serotonin and melatonin. This process is absolutely fundamental to keeping your memory sharp and your cognition on track. But there's a serious problem I need to tell you about. When you consume certain foods before bed, especially those rich in simple sugars or refined carbohydrates, your body immediately triggers a cascade of insulin to process all that glucose that just entered your bloodstream. Your organism works hard to balance those sugar spikes, and you know what happens? Your brain interprets that abrupt elevation of glucose as an alert signal, as if something important were happening and it needed to stay attentive. Instead of entering that calm mode of cleaning and recovery I mentioned, your brain stays in a state of activation, as if it were waiting for some action. Can you imagine the damage this causes? This entire process generates what we call silent brain inflammation, the kind you don't feel in the moment, but that slowly corrodes your neurological health bit by bit. Additionally, it seriously compromises the production of acetylcholine, which is the neurotransmitter directly responsible for the formation and recovery of memories. And there's more. It completely interrupts the deep sleep cycles, those stages where true restoration happens. The result of all this, you wake up with that horrible sensation that you didn't rest at all, with your mind functioning in slow motion. And over months and years, your cognitive capacity is silently being eroded. Scary, isn't it? Let me tell you a real story that happened in my practice, and that perfectly illustrates this situation. I received Mr. Anderson, a 67-year-old man, extremely worried about his mental health. He arrived saying something that really caught my attention. Dr. Miller, I wake up every morning feeling completely confused. Sometimes I forget appointments I scheduled just a few days ago. My daughter is getting worried. She thinks it might be Alzheimer's starting. You could see the fear in his eyes. As I always do, I began investigating his entire routine, especially his nighttime habits. And that's when I discovered something revealing. Mr. Anderson had a habit that he considered not only harmless but even healthy. Every single night, religiously before bed, he ate 2 slices of whole wheat bread with jam and drank a large glass of natural orange juice. When I asked him why he did this, he answered with complete conviction, "It's all natural, doctor. I thought I was doing the right thing, taking care of my health. You know what was happening? Mr. Anderson was, unknowingly, creating a true glycemic storm in his brain every single night. That supermarket whole wheat bread, which actually has almost nothing whole wheat about it, the jam full of added sugar, and the concentrated fruit juice that removes all the natural fiber from the orange, all of that together was spiking his glucose minutes before the moment when his body most needed to enter a state of deep rest. Now pay attention, because I'm going to reveal exactly which foods you need to completely avoid at night if you want to protect your memory and wake up with mental clarity. First, white bread, toast, and crackers, even those that claim to be whole wheat on the package. The vast majority of bread sold in supermarkets as whole wheat contain only a small percentage of whole wheat flour mixed with refined flour. They quickly convert to sugar in your organism, generating those dangerous insulin spikes that completely disrupt deep sleep and block the brain cleaning process. Second, fruit juices, even natural ones made at home. I know this may seem counterintuitive, but let me explain. When you turn a fruit into juice, you're concentrating all its natural sugar and removing the fiber that naturally slows down the absorption of that sugar. The result is a glucose bomb that goes straight into your bloodstream. Imagine the effect of that on your brain that should be preparing to sleep. It's like setting off a fire alarm when everyone should be resting. Third, sweets, desserts, and chocolates of any kind. These foods cause brutal energy spikes followed by abrupt drops, completely disturbing the circadian rhythm, which is your body's natural biological clock, and seriously harming the formation and consolidation of memories during sleep. It's literally throwing away all the work your brain should be doing during the night. Fourth, refined pastas like white noodles, lasagna, gnocchi. They're simple carbohydrates that activate insulin production at the worst possible moment, preventing the brain from entering that essential mode of repair and maintenance. And lastly, those sugary breakfast cereals or industrialized granolas that people love to eat before bed thinking it's a healthy choice. They seem harmless, even nutritious in the commercials, but they're true disguised glycemic bombs that keep the brain in a state of alert all night long when it should be in deep rest. But calm down, because now comes the good part, the part that's really going to make a difference in you. I'm going to reveal exactly which foods you should include in your nighttime routine to protect your brain, improve your memory, and wake up renewed. Are you ready for this transformation? First, walnuts and almonds. These foods are true nutritional treasures rich in magnesium, which is a fundamental mineral for nervous system relaxation, and packed with good fats that directly help in the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Plus, they keep blood sugar stable throughout the night. A small handful, about 10 to 15 units, is enough to make a huge difference. Second, avocado. This food is an incredible source of healthy fats and contains tryptophan, which is the direct precursor of serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for improving sleep quality and regulating mood. Half an avocado with a little sea salt can be a perfect nighttime snack. Have you tried it? Third, boiled eggs. Extremely high-quality protein that stabilizes blood sugar throughout the entire night and provides choline, a nutrient absolutely essential for the production of acetylcholine, that memory neurotransmitter I mentioned earlier. 1 or 2 boiled eggs can be consumed peacefully before bed without any problem. Fourth, natural yogurt without sugar combined with chia seeds. The probiotics present in yogurt are fundamental for intestinal health, and you need to understand that your gut communicates directly with the brain through what we call the gut-brain axis. Chia seeds provide fibers that sustain satiety and omega-3, which is a natural anti-inflammatory. This combination is powerful. And fifth, a good chamomile or lemon balm tea. They're natural calmatives, scientifically proven, that facilitate entry into deep sleep, that stage where the brain truly regenerates and strengthens itself. Drinking a warm cup about 30 minutes before bed can make an impressive difference in your sleep quality. Now let me tell you the end of Mr. Anderson's story because it's truly inspiring. After I explained all of this to him, we made a simple plan. Change that nighttime snack of bread with jam and juice for a handful of almonds and a warm chamomile tea. Nothing radical, nothing complicated, just an intelligent substitution based on science. In just 3 weeks, he returned to my office, and I barely recognized the person who walked through the door. His countenance was different. His eyes were shining. He told me emotionally, "Dr. Miller, it's a different life. I wake up truly rested. I can remember things clearly. My daughter noticed the difference immediately and stopped worrying." His brain wasn't sick. It wasn't Alzheimer's. It was simply being silently sabotaged every night by food choices that seemed completely harmless and even healthy. And I need to ask you in all sincerity, could this be happening to you right now? Could your nighttime choices be stealing your mental clarity? Modern neuroscience is absolutely clear about this. After 60 years old, what you eat in the last 3 hours before bed determines not only the immediate quality of your sleep, but the trajectory of your brain's health in the coming years. Recent studies conducted by Harvard Medical School and the National Institute on Aging demonstrate that nighttime glycemic stability is directly and strongly linked to the prevention of cognitive decline and the reduction of risk of developing dementia. This isn't opinion, it's solid science, it's real data. The difference between you waking up tomorrow with that terrible mental fog or with clarity of thought and energy can literally be in an apparently simple choice. Changing that little bread with jam for a nutritious handful of almonds, substituting that concentrated orange juice for a calming and relaxing tea. It seems like so little, it seems too simple to make a difference, but I guarantee you professionally that this is exactly where the transformation lies. Your brain is asking for help right at this moment. It's sending signals through that morning tiredness sensation, through the forgetfulness, through the difficulty concentrating, and you have all the necessary power to respond to that request. You have the knowledge now, you have the tools, you have the healthy alternatives. The only thing missing is the decision to start today. Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling the difference. Imagine after a few weeks perceiving that your memory is sharper, that you can remember things easily, that your family notices the change. This is completely possible and within your reach. Protecting your mind after 60 isn't just a matter of luck or genetics. It's mainly science applied with intelligence and consistency. And every night that passes is a new opportunity to make the right choice, to invest in your brain's health. So I invite you now to take action. Look at your nighttime routine. Honestly observe what you've been eating before bed. Is it time to make adjustments? Is it time to change those foods that are sabotaging you for the ones that will protect you? Start today. Start small if you prefer, but start. Your brain, your memory, your quality of life, thank you. And if this video made sense to you, if this information was valuable, leave a comment down below telling me what change you're going to make starting today. Share it with someone you love who also needs to hear this. Subscribe to the channel to receive more content like this based on science and aimed at genuinely improving your health. Let's go together on this journey of taking care of our brain with intelligence and care. Until the next video.